It's me. Who is me? If you're on my channel, you might know my name. My name is Ashley Snow, and yeah, it's been a while since I made a video, guys. It's been a while since I posted up here, so I was thinking that it's about time. First of all, I want to say thank you for anybody who's thought of me over the times that I have not, during this period when I've not posted. Anybody who's wondered, like, where the fuck is that light-skinned girl? Thank you. I appreciate you. You're too kind. I'm here. Here I am. I'm well. I'm doing good. So I just wanted to come and just be real, talk about what's been going on, where I'm at, where I've been, where I believe I'm going. All right. So reprogramming. I know that was a lot that I was talking about before. Let me see. Where do I start? Okay, yeah, so 3 things I want to kind of talk about just briefly. Me, what I've been kind of going through a breakup. Just a little bit of my reflections on that. 2, the state of the world, that these days we live it in. And 3, my body, not like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, my body. And in a sense of the work that I've been doing on it. I know before, I told you guys about my hips. And so I definitely wanted to go back and talk about, the work that I've been doing on my body and the progress that I've been making. So first things first, breakup. Yeah, I just recently went through a breakup a couple months ago. And it's, it's less about the breakup, what happened, and more about, how it's affected me and how it's making me change, or how I'm using this as an opportunity to change. To be honest, man, yeah, like I've been, if you've been following me for some years, if you've been watching me for some years, you know that you probably got, if you don't know, you probably got an idea that I'm somewhat of a romantic, and I love love, and I love relationships. At the end of the day, you probably seen me go through some relationships, in and out style. Fast food style. But this is called giving me pause, because the heart can only withstand so much. I know, we it is an infinite resource in the sense that we can replenish it, we can regenerate it. There's things that we can do. However, we cannot deny the nature of the process that it takes to heal. So I have been in this real healing space, and understanding, what the last relationship meant to me, and what the end of it means to me, and how it ended, and how that affects me, and how it opens up old wounds from childhood, or just, things that I've been programmed into thinking and feeling and believing because of life, things that I'm reprogramming myself from. So through this breakup, I've just been really reflective about, okay, what did I do to contribute to what went wrong, and how much of that was my conditioning, my poor conditioning, that is, in essence, a form of self-sabotage. And I had to acknowledge where my role, what role I play in that, and I have been acknowledging that. I've grown so accustomed to, and I know I'm not alone in this. I think the world is becoming increasingly emotionally detached society. We're becoming increasingly emotionally detached from one another for whatever reason. A lot of times it's because our heart has been hurt so much. We've experienced so much disappointment, so much rejection, abandonment, etc., that it seems safer not to connect with people. And wow, I've had, whether it be death or just, neglect of a relationship, so you kind of lose track of each other, or just outright mischaracterization of who you are as a person, and people saying no, not wanting you in their life, or just keeping you at bay, for whatever reason. It could be different reasons, but at the end of the day, it's like I've had all these experiences, and no matter what, I have to be okay. We have to be okay. You have to be okay. Whatever you go through, you have to be okay. And so my thing is, I just don't want to be repeating the same cycles, you know, I would throughout my whole life. That's a form of hell to me. Just like getting in the same type of relationships that end in the same kind of way, and feeling the same emotions again. It's like, how many times am I going to do this before I say, okay, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to adjust? So that's very much where I am. And to be honest, I don't have many answers. Honestly, this search for answers has led me to more questions. And I think that is the nature of life. And this search for answers, to me, is the whole point. The whole point of life. Once you have it all figured out, I think you're pretty much done, right? So this moment, while I'm in this emotionally vulnerable state of, being wounded, um, I see it as a time to actually really harness the matter in a different way than I have in the past. To really reflect on it in a different way than I have in the past. To the person who, the relationship just ended with, I don't have negative thoughts of them. No, it's not negative at all. You know, and I am working through, different emotions that I find myself encountering, while realizing that those emotions have nothing to do with them, that person, as much as possible. These are my feelings, and I need to own them, take responsibility for them, and continue to move forward with my life. And I respect myself and love myself enough to take as much time as I need to do that. Currently, I am feeling like, I don't want to love again. I just feel like I don't want to connect. I don't want to have a relationship. I don't want to do any of this shit again. I think there was a few relationships ago, I said, I don't think I can do this many more times. I don't think I have the stamina for it, because genuinely, like, I've been a very loving, open-hearted person. And when you pour so much love into a person, into a situation, into a relationship, whatever it may be, and it doesn't work out to your expectations, or you feel like that there was nothing, that energy was not replenished, then you're left holding this empty, half broken vessel, and wondering, well, of your heart. And you have to feel that. You have to go through the emotion. You have to go through the feeling, the pain. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real, like, y'all know what it's like. I'm not speaking. I don't feel like I'm speaking out. I'm being vulnerable and honest here, and transparent, and saying, waking up in the morning and feeling like heartbreak. Waking up in the morning and that being the first thing that you feel is just like your heart hurts. That's what I've been feeling for like the last 2 months. Just waking up first thing in the morning. And thankfully, there's been some days over the last few weeks where it hasn't felt like that, but it's like that's the first thing you feel in the morning. And if you've ever lost anyone, if you've ever had a death, if you ever just lost anyone, y'all know what it's like. It's like as soon as that first waking moment hits of consciousness, the pain is palpable. I don't fucking want to deal with this. Like, again. You know what I'm saying? I've done this enough times to be like, I'm good. I don't want to learn any more lessons from love. To me, the lesson that I feel that I want to take away from this, that I notice I said that I want to take away from this, is that the only thing I really need to be attached to is my goals and my abilities and my potential and my talent. Because for my life, I've really invested a lot of energy in relationships, and I've really been attached to relationships. And I can understand why, based on my familial history and everything like that, and my emotional, shit that I needed to work on. I can understand my attachment to those. However, in order for me to go to the next level or next space in my life, I feel like I just need to not entertain that at all. Then there's the questions of hormones and all that. And I be horny. I'm gonna hold you. I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I do. But I just rather I really feel like, you're gonna judge me, aren't you? Don't judge me, okay? I'd rather have transactional, meaningless sex than to actually connect with someone. And, I don't want, fuck that. fuck that. I honestly, they say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And I do believe that. I do believe that. I'm thankful for I've loved so many times. I've been in love so many times. Like, I have been there, done that. Like, for real. The only thing I haven't done is just made it last. That was my goal. But fuck it. Is it worth it? Because I sacrifice so much of myself, and that's my problem that I do that. It's my fault that I do that. But I don't see it as something that I'm willing or wanting to do anytime soon. Maybe not in this lifetime. I think that I've done well in terms of loving people, and now it's time for me to really focus on loving myself. So that is what I'm taking away from the breakup. Is really, I every time I go through a situation, if it's similar to another situation, I really want to see the growth in me and how I handled it, how I dealt with it. No, I haven't been posting on social media. I haven't been active. I've been really focused on me, which I want to talk more about that. Just yeah, the things that I like, the things that I'm interested in, the things that you know, get my mind excited. So, that's that. I'm not even going to talk about. Sorry to disappoint you. If you thought I was going to give details about. He said, she said. No, not quite. Um, not my style. So, anyways, moving on. The state of the world. So this breakup comes at an interesting time because it's just, guys, like, seriously. I mean,